Hello, I am back. Back. It is, as you can see, a sheer field. And I just want to document this train of thought that I am in right now. And I just want to make sure that I don't forget it. I don't know if I'm going to be even uploading this to YouTube, but what I do know is that I have to at least document this. So it started as I was watching this abortion uh, debate between the lady who owns Live Action. Her name is escaping me right now. I just usually watch the video before I read who exactly the woman is, like what her name is. So I don't remember her name right now, but she is the creator of Live Action. She has the glasses and the dark hair. So what happens is there's this um it's a fleeting thought and it's a fleeting frame of mind that I continue to go in and out of. And the frame of mind is the power and the gift of being a woman. I know that may seem like, oh yeah, your feminine power over men, your feminine power over boys, your feminine power over the male species, your feminine power over women who don't understand their feminine power, you know, and it's based in sensuality and sexuality and the hypersexualizing of women. And that is a problem. That is a problem that I have also felt like it's either I'm going to be hypersexualized as a woman or I'm not going to like being a woman. Sounds crazy, but it's true. I've been like, what is the benefit of being a woman? And I feel like the better I feel about being a woman is the more I feel like I'm acting like a man. The more that I feel like I'm doing the things men do. That's what has been making me feel more happy to be a woman because the actual things a woman does seems less than, seems inappropriate, hypersexualized. That's what I mean. Seems inappropriate because we're hypersexualized and it seems like a disadvantage. And after I get into that mind frame, I feel like, I think I'm starting to understand my place in the world and what I truly believe in. But watching Live Action and the last little bit of one of the videos that I had saw, she had really framed. She was talking for 7 or 6 minutes to women who were telling her why it's okay to have an abortion. And then at the last few seconds, this guy, he told her, he said, when you are forcing a woman to keep her pregnancy, you are trying to, you're actually hurting her because having the termination of the pregnancy is what's going to help her to pursue her education. And she said that that was misogynistic. And I tuned in. I was like, I could see some ways, but let's see, what does she mean by that? And she explained that you're telling me that me being a mother means that I won't do as good of a job as men who as men in education who are not mothers. Okay. She said the exact job of a mother is supposed to be putting her at a disadvantage towards in comparison to a man. And she was like, and that is misogynistic. And then she said this thing. And every woman in the crowd was like, They felt the empowerment. They felt like, oh, my belief system was just completely changed. My belief system is like, I'm beginning to see the victimhood of my belief system. Everyone was like, light bulb turned on, and it just changed the vision of a woman completely. She said this. She said, I can lactate, I can gestate, I can menstruate. And she said, and I can still kick your beep ASS on any SAT. She explained that she can, that's what she said. That's the part I forgot. She said she can do all three of those things that a man cannot do. She said things, because she was talking to the man, she said things you can't do and still kick your butt on any SAT. And every woman was like, and they were like, woo, everyone, because that is the true enriching gift of being a woman. And it's not just like, oh, I'm stronger than a man, or I'm this, or I'm that. It's focusing on what it is that you can do that doesn't define other women. It doesn't uh, discredit other women, but it sits you in your lane. It sits you in your abilities, and it sits you in what are you doing with that gift. Are you giving it or harboring it away? Are you allowing people to abort your gifts? Are you allowing yourself to take on a mentality that says to be a woman is to either one up a man with your sensuality, with your sexuality? Is your feminine, your woman power to just take over a man and use him for his money? Is your feminine power just being able to rap and do whatever a man does and stand on the street corners and do what men do and prove your strength that way? Is your femininity based upon the power to do what men do? Is your femininity brought up and exalted by how well you can act like a man? We have never once been a clear people, not just black, not just white, not just Mexican, but the human race, a clear people on what it means to be mothers, fathers, daughters, sons. If there is a constant war between the two genders, then where is the family at? Where's the love? Where's the peace? Where's the joy? It's obvious. It's nowhere to be found because you have not laid hold to your set of gifts. And then another thing that comes to mind is, and I'm really close, near and dear to this because it's something that I've dealt with, something that I've been dealing with, is when they say you can't, it's three arguments. You can't say that a man can't, just because a man who is trying to become a woman, transgender into a woman, that he can't have children. You can't sit there and say that, because what about the women who can't have children? What about the women who had to get a hysterectomy for some reason? What about the intersex? You, a man, transgendered man, you will have never had, can never have, shouldn't have the ability to give birth. Women who were born without their uterus, women who got hormonal imbalances, women who inherited something, women who have gone through something, women who had their ability to have children um, subtracted, taken away for whatever reason, however, they're a woman who is living without. You are a man not living with something you would never have. You are living outside of a means you were never, ever, ever going to have. And you were not robbed of anything. It is completely misogynistic. It is completely devaluing to the women who lost their ability, the gift to bear a child, to have to stand next to a man who didn't lose it, never got it, never will have it, who says, we are the same. No, I say no, I say no, I say no. You haven't lost what a woman was supposed to have. You aren't going to gain it in theory and idea, and you don't get the right to miss something that you were never meant and could never be born with. Not in the history of man has a man been able to bear a child, and not in the future of humanity will a man be able to do that. And why is it in this present time that we're living in, we're supposed to act like women who lost their ability to give birth either through hysterectomy, not hysterectomy, but yes, hysterectomy, or through some medical issue that happened in their body, or just their eggs, something happened to their body, some horrible accident, going a horrible car crash, crushing their uterus, crushing their ovaries, and taking their rights. People, women who have had their ability to give birth taken should not have to share the stage, the sadness, the heartbreak with a man who never got anything taken from him. It's so crazy. I'm not going to use the word crazy. It's unacceptable. And I will never promote that. And I'm sorry I had to go off on that tangent, but it brings me right back around to our value as women being stolen, our value as women who have had atrocities committed, atrocities done unto us, sad instances in our lives. We are losing our savor of the definition of woman is losing its savor. It has been lost to generations. And for my community, the Black community, we're going into saying it's okay to be polygamous. We're going into saying that, oh yeah, these rapper women who are coming out, the Megan Thee Stallions, the city girls, that they're describing a certain type of femininity. That is not feminine. It is not feminine to sit back and rap about all this guzzling, all of this nastiness, all of this demonstration of a fallen mentality and a fallen self-image of who they are. That's now the definition of black femininity, of Black woman. That's not building you up in the character of a woman who can bring a baby into this world, who have brought all people we see into this world. That power, you lost it. You lost it. You lost that power when you sit there and you excuse and you accept and you allow the idea that a woman without a man, that a woman without a man stands, and a man without a woman stands. So you're telling me a man and a woman come together, make a baby, and one parent goes away, and we're supposed to say, hip hop, we're supposed to say, uh, oh, that's a really good thing. That's a cool thing. That is an acceptable thing. No, no, that has become a part of my culture, and I reject it. And I just have to put it out there that this is how it goes hand in hand. The woman talking at live live action on Ohio State. It's Ohio State's college. She explained to the man, me being able to compete with you, being able to do all three of these things, gestate, lactate, and menstruate, and I can still blow you out of the water with my intellect, should reveal to you that I'm not in competition with you. You're in competition with me. And you just want to subtract all of my greatness by saying to be a mother is going to make things impossible for me to compete with you. When she begs to differ. Hey, I can be unadulteratedly myself and not have to forfeit giving birth to a child. Should we be saying off the child? Should we be saying off the motherhood? Should we be saying off them? Or should we be saying off the mentality that a mother, a baby, a woman has to not do any of the things that a woman does to achieve? To achieve happiness, to achieve education, to achieve her purpose, her plan, her destiny in life. Yeah. Let every single race out there, every single ideology out there, atheists from them, from atheism, and we can go all the way to race, okay? Everything in between. The truest, realest definition of a woman comes down to what's different about her and a man. And then where does her value come in? That's where you're placing the value of a woman, is where you're placing the value in the standards of the world. And I'm going to leave it at that. And I just want to say I brought this whole entire thing up because now I am reminded of why I'm doing what I'm doing. And now I'm reminded, I encourage you, I encourage women of every race, creed, color, nationality to love the ability to be a wife, a daughter, a mother, an educator, and everything, all that I just said. Embrace your ability to be those things. Embrace it. And if you can't do any of the things that I just named, I weep for you. I pray for you. Ask for mercy, grace, and honor from on high to fall upon you so that you can uphold the promises and the gifts of God. And this is where I turn to my Creator. This is where I turn to my Bible. And I say, the power of God is against the wicked ones. The power of God is for those who love the Lord. And I pray that if you love the Lord, and if you don't know how to love the Lord, that the Lord show you the way, and then that the Lord provide you with the gift that you want to accept. Those of you who want to accept the gift of being a wife, I pray it be unto you and according to your faith. The women who want to be a mother, who want to be a wife who is a mother, I pray that it be unto you according to your faith. I pray that anything that you want to do according to your faith, according to your belief that God will do it for you, that it happens for you. And I pray most of all that you don't forget who you are, who you were made to be, and what your purpose on this earth is. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray and I say amen. Okay, you guys, let's get back to the basics. Like this, it's basic. We got to get back to it. Bye-bye, you guys.